Hey, it's Ken Lewis. Welcome to Mixing Night. Today I'm going to show you how to use plugin presets for mixing. Come on, you didn't think I was going to give you the magic formula, did you? Mixing is not that simple. Now, I've probably been teaching you for a little while. Back up, rethink this through. There's a serious value in using presets, but it's probably rarely going to be kick drum preset works great on kick drum. Sometimes that works. I mean, keep in mind, whoever made that kick drum preset in the first place made it using a kick drum. Probably not the same one that you're using in your mix. So the way that I like to use presets that really inspires me is if I'm, say, struggling with a sound, I have a snare, I can't lock it in, it's cool, it's working in my mix, but it's not like that aha snare, you know what I mean? Like that makes your song snare. And I love to put some sort of channel strip or some sort of multi-effects processing type of thing across something like a snare or a vocal or piano or just start scrolling presets and see what the magic comes out. It's going to be something that you didn't expect. And it's going to be something that isn't called, magic preset for lead vocal or magic preset for snare drum. Let me move to the DAW and I can show you exactly how to do this. All right, I've got Lazarus Sacred Circles pulled up. I've got the post-chorus where the band is really rocking out and the drummers are murdering that snare drum. But right now the snare feels really safe in my mix. And I want something that just makes it feel like I can watch that drummer trying to put his sticks straight through the drum head. So let me listen to it without anything, and then I'm gonna fire up the Slate VMR, and I'm just gonna start scrolling presets, and I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna see if anything inspires me. Yeah, and it's drum bus. So this is one instance where I got really lucky. I was looking for a snare and the drum bus preset happened to be the thing that starts me out like going like, oh, that's really inspiring. So again, the point is you don't use your eyes, you use your ears. And the thing about this particular preset is I love the way it is. It inspires me. I probably would not have thought to do this, but now that I hear it, it needs a little bit of cleanup. So I'm taking my preset and I'm tailoring it. And that's anybody like me that you hear say this is going to say the same thing. Use your preset, find something that locks in, and then tailor from there to taste. Let me show you. There you have it. So just a little bit of tailoring from there. It was a little bit noisy. I love the excitement and energy it gave the snare, but it just also made the snare last a little bit too long, and it was just a little bit too much, especially mid-range in the mix was swallowing up a little bit of the vocal. So this little debleed function on the Slate VMR kind of tamed that snare, and I got this really explosive snare hit and then pulled it straight back without it really sounding like a gated snare or something. It sounds very natural. And that all started from just a few seconds of scrolling through presets and finding that thing that made me go like, oh, what was that? Look up, start tailoring from there. Next thing you know, you're on your way to a great mix. Okay, let me show you the before and after. Here's bypass, and then I'm also going to bypass the gate because that's really the only major change I made on this. And then I'll unbypass it and I'll add the gate with the debleed, and you can hear how the whole thing just gets shaped a little bit. let's move on to vocal presets using a bunch of multi-effects plugins and channel strips. Okay, back to Lazarus Sacred Circles. I got the lead vocal up here. Now, let me play you a little bit of the lead vocal, totally dry. I've just got a little bit of compression on it and nothing else. It was well recorded, so you can hear it sits well in the mix, but there's nothing like super overly inspiring about it. Take a listen.
It's in the DNA, inside your veins, the fruits of life, it must remain key to all the things that are and
Okay, so if I'm in a mix and I want to look for something that just adds some secret sauce, I'm probably not going to look for the vocal secret sauce preset. My method is to just go to like a channel strip plugin or a multi-effects plugin that I know is going to give me a bunch of kind of randomly cool options. And I'm just going to start scrolling through preset, 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 preset. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm just going to listen. I don't care if it's, just because it's a vocal doesn't mean I'm going to look for the vocal presets at all. In fact, with this Neutron 2, what I did was I probably scrolled through 200 presets, and the one that I found that I ended up saving for this tutorial that was the most inspiring to me was in the electric guitar category called Filtered Electric. Let me let you hear what this sounds like.
it's in the DNA, inside your veins, the fruits of life, it must remain the key to all the things that are and where we start.
All right. I mean, who would have thought that a guitar preset would have sounded great on vocals? But, that's might be the secret sauce that puts the verse vocal over the top. And I fired up the Ozone 8 as another multi-effects processor that just gives me randomly cool things. And my scrolling through that turned up my favorite preset on this for vocals was Wide Synths. And it just gave me something that no other preset gave me, this like crazy stereoizing of my lead vocal. And all of a sudden it sits completely different in the song and it gives me a completely different vibe. And then it just comes down to like, okay, well, is this the right vibe for the song? Or, I'm trying to outcool myself by choosing something that doesn't really work for the song, but I love it in the moment. You got to be careful with these things, but it can be an awesome inspiration to really find unique stuff that's going to put your song in a more signature, unique setting.
It's in the DNA, inside your veins, the fruits of life, it must remain key to all the things that are and where we
I don't even know how they do that.
It's in the DNA, inside your veins, the fruits of life, it must remain key to all the things that are and where we start to drag our feet along.
That's one of the great things about these presets is, this is a wide synths preset. It has nothing to do with vocals, but what it's doing to my lead vocal might be the sauce that makes the whole song. And what you'll probably end up finding like me is I've got a bunch of my presets saved over the years that I thought were cool. And now I just scroll through a bunch of my own cool presets. And very often it helps me tailor my own sound that's unique to me. I find most inspiration. Let me look for one more. I think the one that I found on the VMR was called Kick Drum Vibe Strip. And let me play you what the kick drum vibe strip sounded like on the VMR.
It's in the DNA, inside your veins, the fruits of life, it must remain key to all the things that are and where we start to drag our feet along the path instead of finding out what's up ahead.
And one more quick example. The Lin Snare preset on the UAD SSL channel strip.
It's in the DNA, inside your veins, the fruits of life, it must remain the key to all the things that are and where.
You just can't predict it. You've got to use your ears. Let your ears guide the way. Presets can give you a good start and tailor it from there. All right, I've given you a ton of ideas on how I use presets for inspiration. Why don't you drop me a comment in the comments section and let me know how you guys use presets, or if this video has given you your own ideas for inspiration on presets. And also keep in mind, this is a great way to start building your own unique sound. You can use these presets, scroll until you find those magic things that aren't supposed to make sense, but are like the aha moments. Start saving a fleet of these things in your presets, and all of a sudden you will build your own unique signature sounds as well, using presets in a non-traditional, non-preset-ish kind of way. Hopefully you found your own preset inspirations from this. Don't use the kick drum on the kick drum unless it sounds the best. It's been Ken Lewis with Mixing Night. I'll see you in the next video.